Hi everybody, happy Thursday the 16th I think of March. I might be wrong, it's a Wednesday anyway. It's a Wednesday before Good Friday. I think Easter Sunday's the 25th, anyway whatever. So it's a Wednesday. So where are we so far? Well, the bits that were ordered for me bed and the toilet, which I need in the house to be able to get home on, were supposed to be delivered this weekend. But then the firm that said they were delivering this weekend suddenly decided they weren't because it was bank holiday. Why they didn't say that in the first place. So it's now been moved on another week. So that's another week I've got to stay in this place, because only when they're delivered can the social start sourcing 2 care workers 4 times a day for 2 weeks. What they're going to do, I have absolutely no idea. Been through this before, but apparently it's down on record that as soon as the care workers turn up, I get rid of them. But don't, they turn up and they say, "What are you doing out of bed?" And I said, "Well, because I've got myself out of bed." They said, "We're supposed to do that." And I said, "Well, why? I do it myself." And then they and and stuff, and said, "What do you want us to do?" And I said, "Well, nothing, to be honest. Nice to see you, but there's nothing for you to do. I can do everything." And then they clear off, and then they write a report saying that I booted them out. Whatever. As long as I'm home, that's the main thing. Right. Wi-Fi in this place, absolutely appalling. So it takes ages and ages, hours and days to upload anything. So I'm doing it on my data allowance on my phone. So I'm recording on my phone, I'm going to upload on my phone. And it won't be as long. Might cost me a couple of extra quid. But uploading on this Wi-Fi, and that also in the TikTok thing is why I can't leave comments properly, because of the crap Wi-Fi. I can't do a space between words, so I have to do dots, if you noticed, and it won't let me press the letter M, so I can't say thank you very much. It says thank you very, or thank you ... very ... uch. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for your comments, and it's lovely to know that people are out there and people care enough to write supporting stuff to me. It's brilliant. It lifts my spirits, because once you get in one of these places and you think, "Oh, this is it, I'm here forever," and it's just depressing. I mean, some of the people in here, I don't know, in a way, it's like a living hospice sort of thing. Everybody in here is going to die in here, and some of them aren't far off that anyway. It's bad, and once they've had strokes and God knows what, and they just, I don't know, it's horrible. But so far, I haven't had a stroke, so I don't need one of these places. This is just a stopgap. I must have been able to say more than that. Anyway, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do, so thanks to all the YouTube people and TikTok people. I love you, and I love your comments. Oh, Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind, oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, oh, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, oh, Mickey. You've been round all night and it's get a little long. You think it is right, but I think you got it wrong. Why you can't say goodnight so you can take me home, oh, Mickey? 'Cause when you say you will, it always means you won't. You're giving me the chills, baby, please, baby, don't. Every night you still leave me all alone, oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You take the heart and you take me by the hand. Mickey, you're so pretty, you couldn't understand. This guy's like you, Mickey. But what you do, Mickey, don't break my heart, Mickey. Oh, my phone's collapsed on that. It's propped up with a fag pack. Oh crikey, what's it doing now? It's typing loads of letters. Yeah, it was propped up on a crisp packet. But yeah, this Mickey song, I had it off. And now I'm getting all the words wrong. Oh, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You take me by the heart when you take me by the hand. Oh, Mickey, you're so pretty, don't you understand? This guy's like you, Mickey. And what you do, Mickey, don't break my heart. You don't understand. You take me by the heart and you take me by the hand. Oh, Mickey, you're so pretty, don't you understand? Guys like you, Mickey. But what you do, Mickey, don't break my heart. Oh, Mickey. Yeah, the rest of my words have disappeared now because the phone fell over and the crisp packet fell off and the words started typing themselves anyway. So anyway, that was a bit of a boring sort of video to leave you, really, wasn't it? I've got my lollipopman t-shirt on. So yeah, laundry's good here. We've always got clean clothes. They sort of take your clothes like your clothes, and then go and wash your load of clothes and bring them back. So it's not like these places where they just get loads of clothes, stick them all in a skip, and then they come back and they've brought you bras and stuff like that. Clearly, and then you look at all the people, they're clearly wearing your clothing because nobody got a clue whose is whose. I'm sure I've got somebody's t-shirt in here that's, oh no, underpants, that's it. Tiny little, what do we call it? Not boxers, the other sort, Y fronts. I don't wear Y fronts, so they're definitely not mine. I wear boxers. But anyway, so I've got somebody else's Y fronts, which I don't want. Yeah. Yeah, so what's happening? So I probably won't do another video until next week. I have to work out how much gigabytes. I've done 2.5. I've got 5, I think, gigs of allowance. And I've done 2.5. So I'm seeing how much this one does. And then I'll probably do another one next week because I'll still be here. So I'm here this week, next week, definitely. The following week, all my stuff should have been delivered, and then they are sorting out the care package. So if they can get the carers in, not next week, but the week after, then I can go home. Fantastic. Back home. Yeah, beautiful. So, yeah, what am I doing? Oh, my last but one electric wheelchair. This salesman, he's turned out to be a right twat. I said, can I sell it? Can I take it in part exchange against this new one that you're selling me? He says, what I'll do is I'll stick it in the showroom. He says, and that it'll sell that way. Somebody will see it, and then you'll buy it that way. So I says, fair enough. He's done it before with another one ages ago. Well, somebody did anyway. So I didn't get what I wanted for it, but I got something anyway. This time he's ringing up saying, will he come and take it away? And he told me, because there was a few scuff marks. I said, oh, there's a few scuff marks on it. He says, oh, don't worry, we'll clean it all up and everything. So it's looking good for people to see and want to buy. Anyway, so he hasn't done any of that. So it's come back, all the scuff marks on. So I've now got to put it on eBay and see if we can sell it that way. But, this salesman, everything he said has been a lie. But I was so desperate to get an electric wheelchair that I was willing to go with anything he said. I mean, the one that we're trying to sell now, I didn't even want that. But he says, oh, the one you want won't be available till January. But we've got this one here, which is leather, which I didn't want. He says, it's just exactly what you wanted, but it's just leather instead. But that's more expensive, he says, except I'm not going to charge you more money. So, but anyway, it was no good to me anyway, because it was too high up. I couldn't get onto it. Like from my wheelchair, I couldn't transfer. So, anyway, so that's a problem going on. But it's up for sale on eBay. Somebody gives me $1.5 for it. I mean, it cost me $8.5. But I don't know. And then I'm selling a few other bits, guitar amplifiers and stuff like that. In fact, I've sold three already on eBay. Somebody got a real bargain, 31 quid it went for. I think we put it up a bad price there, and it cost about 130, and it was like brand new condition. So hardly played it at all. Plugged it in a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, that's all. Never been out of the house. Really good amplifier, 31 quid they got it for. Ew. Anyway, thing is, things are, if you look on the long term, things are picking up. This time next month, so what we're in March, April, so it'll be May. So if it's the 16th, let me just see if I can see what the date is. It's the 16th, 16th of April. So this time next month, I should be at home making like better videos with better Wi-Fi, so I can like upload them quickly, and we get back to doing one every other day or something like that. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a little drop of Weston's, which is a fine cider if you've never seen it. If you like cider, it's my favourite cider. It's sort of dryish, but not too dry. I think it says medium dry, but it's probably more dry than medium dry, I would say. But very nice tasting, very lovely. So, and then later on I'll be going on to my jam shed Chardonnay. And then about 11 o'clock I'll get hoisted into bed. I've just been hoisted onto the toilet downstairs. You've got to have like no pride here. Because the way it is, I can't transfer from my chair onto any of the toilets because it's not designed for people in wheelchairs, bizarrely. Even though 50% of the people here are in wheelchairs. So they have to be hoisted onto the toilet. And then when you've done your business, then you have to be cleaned up by one of the staff. If you've got any pride, it's just gone. I mean, they've seen you at your worst. So anyway, that's what you have to do. So each day around about 2 o'clock I go and queue for a poo. And when they can find two, because it takes 2 people to operate this hoist thing. So when there's 2 people free, because the place has not got enough staff. They had quality control bloke talking to me yesterday. And that was, I says before you start, I says the place is understaffed. I says the people here, the staff here are fantastic, but they're doing the work of 3 people. You know, there just should be more staff, loads more staff. And he says, I've heard that quite a lot, so that's good. The other thing they've got in there, they've got some chickens just hatched out. They've got like an incubator, and yesterday it was just eggs with cracks in when I was talking to this bloke. But then I had another thought, so I told him another thought, that they ought to have somebody like dedicated to this floor, the second floor, because we get ignored. There's enough work for like more staff than there is downstairs. So we get sort of like last in the queue. Put your alarm on, it can be on for an hour and a half, and nobody's seen it, because you have to be on this floor to see the light bleeping or whatever. So I said we should have dedicated people. But anyway, yeah, back to the cracks in these eggs yesterday. So I went back in today. There's little chicks running around. Brilliant, lovely little things. And I was talking to one of the staff, and I said, what happens now? And they said, oh, you know, they've got like a cage thing for them with all the stuff. And I said, what, did they go on to display then, like for the residents to go and have a look at, you know, like a pet's corner? I said, oh no, they just go back to somebody else. So I think that's a bit pointless. And my mum and my dad's, so I went to the same care home in Nottingham. They had a pet's corner, they had rabbits in there, they had chickens in there. And you could come and feed the chickens or feed the rabbits, you know, it was like 11:30 feeding time. And they're in like this little grassy place, little sort of mini field thing, all jumping around and running around. It looked great. And then beyond them, there's lambs in the proper farmers' fields. So it's all real countrified sort of thing. A nice place to be in was my mum and dad's care home. Yeah, anyway, so that's it. So, apologies for all the rubbish in the the standard of me commenting on TikTok, because I can't do it because it won't let me because of this. It's all, I looked it up and it's all down to having poor Wi-Fi, and it just messes up the system. I don't know why, but it does. Seem to be able to type all right on YouTube though. So thank you very much for your comments and for watching and liking and sharing, and I hope to see you all at least this time next week. By this time next week, probably on Wednesday. So yeah, I'll do another one by this time next week, and let you be updated on the progress. All right then, love you and leave you. Take care. See you later.